unpopular opinion about meditation is that there is no wrong or right way to do it. These gurus out here are lying to y'all. They got y'all out here stressing. Meditation is more than you just sitting with yourself in silence. You're most likely struggling with it because you're trying to implement it into your routine in a way that doesn't necessarily resonate with you and who you are. If I'm being real, friend, the most that I could do when I started was literally 5 minutes.
Wow.
Like, that's it. But there are so many different forms of meditation that you can actually start implementing into your life that really interest you rather than just trying to silence your mind all of the time, such as mirror work, dancing in the mirror, reading a book, cooking your favorite meal, playing like some good frequency music, some jazz music, a walk in the park, a walk in nature in general. And you out here stressing about one form, friend, but that's okay, because I got you. I hope this helps. Share this with someone that you think could use this, because you might save a life and you might save them some time.
You do not have to be in complete silence to meditate. People ask me, how do I meditate for 2 to 3 hours at a time every day? Because I meditate in motion. All you have to do is do anything that gets you into a rhythm. Remember, everything is about frequency. So if you get into a rhythm, if you get into a mode, it could be running, it could be skating, it could be gardening, it could be folding laundry, dancing, listening to music, coloring, a numerous amount of things. Anything that gets you into a rhythmic state, that can be your meditation mode. That moment allows your mind to wander and allows your mind to freely express itself inside of you. That's meditation. That's meditation in motion. A quiet mind don't necessarily mean a quiet time.
This video gonna be on the basis on how to meditate. First thing first, you do not have to sit crisscross applesauce to meditate. That's if you're doing a serious session. You can meditate laying down, in your car, laying back, or just wherever feel comfortable to you. Because not a lot of people could crisscross applesauce. The second thing, you want to get your breathing down pat. When I first start, I start off with deep breaths using my diaphragm. This is not using your diaphragm. I know I'm about to get some ass, but this is using your diaphragm. Letting it poke out. But you're doing this in a relaxed state. Second thing, you have to focus on not thinking. You have to shut your thoughts off because you're tapping in your soul so you can get some download. So the best thing I can tell you is focus on your breath going in and out as you open and using your diaphragm. And focus on the darkness. That's why they tell you to be scared of the dark. But the darkness is where God at. So you have to get comfortable just sitting in your own darkness without thinking. That's why you want to meditate in a quiet area. And I might be going fast, but while you meditate, I'll try to give you an example real quick. You want to be kind of like this. Then you'll fall into like a deep trance. And if you feel the urge to do something, to think, and to be uncomfortable sitting in that space for a long time, that means you're doing it right. Keep going. Keep doing it for as long as you can. And day by day, you'll get better at just being still. Because in that stillness and in that darkness is where all your ideas and creativity is at. That's where your power is at. So when you come up out the meditation and you turn your brain back on, you will start to have new ideas and new thoughts and new downloads. But if you're scared of the dark, I will go to my last video because you got to do shadow work. If you want to do shadow work and you full of demons, I heard from some people they scared to do this. You got to get to a point where you realize the world around you is only like how it is because that's how you project it. So getting in control of yourself and your energy is way more important. So in meditation, you cutting off everything physical from your mind. We're not worrying about bills. We're not worrying about none of that. This is for you to get in tune with yourself so you can get new ideas on how to get more money or some shit. And I'm going to give y'all an extra tip while I on here. Praying is you talking to God. Meditating is you listening to God. God is within. So when you praying, you think you praying to something outside yourself, but you really just asking yourself, like how I do it. What should I rap about next? That's what I do. And then I shut off my mind and let the answer come to me. I sit in the darkness and I shut it off and just wait for an answer. But you got to become a master at meditation to do that. Because that's how I become up with ideas so fast. I'm basically tapping into what they want to call the Akashic records. But this the basis. Once you get this down packed, then we can talk about mudras and stuff like that in advanced meditations.
Listen, that was our first time doing it, and we haven't done it in a minute. Meditation is like a workout, like as far as public mass meditation. Like, you want to start like 10 minutes. To do meditate for 10 minutes, maybe 3 times a day. I've always said that. And then you work each week, you go up. Like you would if you working out at the gym. You know, you ain't gonna just go in the gym just like me. I ain't been in the gym in a month. Do you think I'm finna go get in the gym and go right up under the tooth? No, I'm gonna go back in there. I'm gonna give me 245 plates, hit it a little bit. Do me 500 push-ups. I'm not just finna jump in and go right back to 3,000 push-ups, 1,500 push-ups. No, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? That's with anything. With meditation, it's the same way. You work your way up a little at a time. But you got to set goals each week. Like, okay, this week I'm going to do 3 5-minute sessions a day. Okay, next week I'm doing 3 10-minute, up, till you get to a point where you're doing, listen, when you get to the point where you can meditate an hour, 2, 3, that's how you tap in. That's when you get the astral projecting and traveling, meeting all type of spiritual guides. That's why they always show you like the monks. They be up in the mountains and they meditate for days, but they make it seem like only they can do it. No, it starts with us. You know. Yeah, you feel a whole. Y'all hear the birds? Y'all hear the birds?
Die for knowledge.
Stop trying to manifest when you don't know how to meditate. Stop trying to manifest when you don't know how to meditate. Stop trying to manifest when your ass don't know how to meditate, but I'm going to teach you. The fact that some of y'all learned how to use the 3-6-9 method to manifest before you learned how to use it to meditate is the reason some of y'all's manifestations ain't sticking. When I work with clients, there's 3 reasons why people are not meditating. 1, they think they have to get their mind to be quiet when the goal is actually to learn how to sort through the noise. Number 2, they haven't found a method that works for them, especially if you are neurospicy and don't like writing shit down. And that leads me to number 3, where they're scared they're going to have to be consistent with their meditation every single day for them to be a true spiritualist. You need 3 minutes to be present with your body. You're going to start from the top and go all the way to the bottom. It helps if you treat it like a game of Simon Says because it keeps your conscious mind busy and it allows you to tap into your subconscious mind at the same time, and now they're in sync. So conscious mind is saying, Simon says, check in with our head. Simon says, check in with our jaw. Simon says, check in with our neck. Simon says, check in with our shoulders. But your subconscious is going to pay attention to all of these and give you an evaluation. Okay, our jaw is kind of clenched. Release. We feel tension in our neck and in our shoulders. Release. We're going to maybe do some stretches. There's a flutter in our stomach. There's a tingling sensation in our motherfucking toe. The goal is to be present with your body. Next, you need 6 minutes with the mind. Now, think about the things that you've been thinking about the last couple of days since we repeat most of our thoughts from the previous day before. Now, here, I would normally advise people to write things down, but if you're neurospicy like me and you hate writing shit down, prop up your phone or sit it down somewhere and record yourself talking aloud. Then you can play back the things that you discussed and you won't lose anything. 6 minutes you spend being present within your mind is just to show you the things that are on repeat, to source them. Why do I keep thinking about this thing? It's also a perfect time to implement your shadow work, and I'll post prompts on that later. Last but not least, the most important actually is the 9 minutes that you spend being present within your spirit, and there's so many ways to do this. You can listen to music and maybe even dance. So that's 2 songs with the duration of 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's a lot easier than you think if you look at your playlist. Or maybe you spend 9 minutes planning out an outfit that embodies your essence for the day. The goal is expression and then gratitude of expression.
When you're trying to meditate, no need to focus on the mind. Focus on the breath and the mind will follow. Diaphragmatic breathing uses both the upper and lower lungs. The lungs have a lot more capacity than we often use them for. Your upper lungs and also all the space below. As you inhale, inflate the chest and stomach. As you exhale, deflate the chest and stomach. That's it. To practice your form, it might be easier to learn laying down. Then you can get to sitting up.
Quick thought. Did you notice if you stay quiet, like just shut up for 7 days, your nervous system will reset itself, become calm. The brain will release dopamine. You'll be able to sleep better and your mood increase. It's about shutting up. So sometimes when a man says shut up, he's helping you out for real. So next time, I do mean next time, your girlfriend or your boyfriend, husband or wife say, shut up, they're doing you a favor. For 7 days though. Just don't say nothing, just sit in silence for 7 days. And you're gonna benefit from that. So, shut up.
The simplest way to meditate is to focus your mind on one thing, especially if you're a beginner and you deal with intrusive thoughts. If you just starting out, just pick your breath to focus on, or an apple, or one object. You have to learn how to slow your mind down without using anything like weed and drugs to do it. Because if you can't control your own mind, you're literally insane. You shouldn't need something external to fix something internal. So practice on focusing on one thing, and also practice on your breathing. Learn different breathing techniques like dragon breathing to really get in tune with your own chi energy. You don't have to sit crisscross applesauce, but I recommend. And you can also listen to this meditation playlist right here. I recommend this one. Link is in the bio. So you can really get in tune with your inner self and that God energy. Because we all got it. A lot of people just don't know how to activate it. And you activate that through meditation, through sitting in solitude. Stay tuned for part 2.
If you sit alone for 3 days, no television, no book, no texting, simply by yourself, let's see what happens. You must know the nature of who you are. You should not go on dodging yourself and one day you will explode into something. You must know what is the level of madness you're suffering. When I say madness, if your mind is out of your control, is that called madness in definition? Hello? If your mind does not take instructions from you, it's out of control, is that called madness? Just try and just go sit quietly in your room. Just see what all your mind does. You decide, don't tell anybody. You decide what is the level of madness you're going through. With this, if you enter the world, what will you create? You will only create who you are, isn't it?
You have many different ways of meditation. I would say the easiest way of meditation, because a lot of people say I couldn't clear the chatter. So the whole thing is, don't worry about clearing the chatter. Sit down, align your spinal cord, and focus on your breath. So you sit up upright and you would do diaphragmatic breathings. As I was talking about before, the lungs act as the wings, but the wings are pushed out due to your diaphragmatic muscles. So you breathe in. When you breathe in through the nasal passage, your stomach's supposed to expand. So you hold it for 3 seconds, then you're gonna release. When you release, you're gonna release for 9 seconds. And when you're releasing, your stomach, your belly button damn near supposed to be touching your spinal cord. So when you're doing that, you're gonna do it in a rhythmatic frequency, but you're gonna focus on the breath. When you start focusing on the breath, if you do it long enough, you'll start to hear your heartbeat. You'll be able to hear it. And then that's what you're keying in on. So true meditation is just becoming in the present now. Because when you draw your consciousness into the present now, this is where magical things happen in that, because now you're not stuck worrying about the past, nor you're not planning or preparing for the future. You're stuck in the moments, and the moments are eternity. And the only way you can tap into that eternity is by focusing on something. So don't worry about the chatter, just focus on your breath. Diaphragmatic breathing is one of the greatest forms of meditation.
This is a very ancient meditation technique taught by Thoth the Atlantean that when followed will change your reality. Go in a dark room and imagine a circle around your body and then begin to speak and utter these names: Untanas, Huertas, Chaital, Goyana, Huertal, Zemveda, Ardal. They're not names, they are cymatic frequencies. And when they're said right, in the meditation, they have the power to alter the future of reality. They have the power to alter space-time. This is super ancient wisdom.
You don't know how to meditate? Sit crisscross applesauce, I'm about to show you. Or you can lay down, whatever is comfortable. Just make sure that you don't move. Close your eyes and take deep breaths, 5 seconds every time you breathe in and out. Clear up your mind, focus on your breath, get all of those intrusive thoughts out. You can also try breathing techniques like the lion's breath or the humming breath. Make sure that you're using your diaphragm so you can get more air in your chest. Hit you a mudra to enhance the energy of your meditation. Say you a mantra so you can manifest using your imagination. Try to meditate for at least 10 minutes or go up to 30. It's time to raise your vibrations and energy. It's time to stop all that worry. Send this video to someone so you can teach them how to meditate. It's time to get what you want in life. Go get it now, don't procrastinate. We finna talk about mudras. Balance your body, get more intuitive. We finna connect to that prana, baby. Switch up your hand, cause we about to do it. This is Gaian. This help with spiritual knowledge. It helps with your memory. Now you can solve it. This right here is Buddy.
Connect with your spiritual self, little buddy. Shuni is next. Get your alertness up, see who tryna press. This right here is that prana, baby. Open that life from within, it is crazy. Next we on the Diana. And no, I ain't talk about dirty Diana. This right here is that Surya. Helps with digestion, that fat finna burn up. Next we talking upon her. Clean that negative energy out of your body. Hey, where you at, Janisha? Do this if that positive energy needed. Value this shit for diseases and pains. And if that abdominal drive you insane. My nigga, we talking about Rudra. Help with that clarity if needed soon. Share this video to who you think it can help. Leave a comment for part 2 right on the shelf. Share this video to who you think it can help. Leave a comment for part 2 right on the shelf.